All right. Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday. Yay. February 7th, 2025. You're in the live trading room. Tim the Trader. But guys all know that. I'm glad you're here. Got a small crowd in this morning, but that will grow. We'll get rid of the legal stuff. Here was yesterday's trades. Had 9 trades yesterday. A lot of work for just plus six. We had a really sketchy market yesterday. It was difficult to get much more than 10, although when you look at it, you see there was more in each of these trades that we could have gotten. But it just was the market was just kind of schizophrenic yesterday. Anyway, we did not get that huge sell off or swing high that we normally get in the mornings. But we did have some nice movement in there, and we did catch as much of it. But anyway, had those 2 trades, 2 in a row. My second and third trade, which were awful trades, stopped out on that second trade and then pulled it on that third trade before it got to my stop. But it certainly would have gotten to the stop anyway. But should have pulled those earlier. I'm going to attempt to do that much earlier. We are paying attention to pivots a lot now. And we're going to be pointing those out as we get to those and hopefully jumping into trades sooner than later. Keith and I talked last night about paying more attention to the pivot points, and we'll be pointing those out as we go. If you missed Wednesday's lesson, which was had a lot to do with pivot points, you can get that on the Tim the Trader YouTube channel and watch that. I think it's very valuable, especially this week's. Let some folks in. So Triple Q ended up at 529.73. Looks like we have a gap play this morning. We'll call it 529.73. Let's write that down. 579. 529.73 will be our gap fill. We're just barely above it right now, so we'll keep an eye on that. It may or may not be by the time we get in. Let me get rid of my some other stuff on my other screen here. Pull that down. So we are trading Monday's expiration, really low prices. Apparently, I'm sorry, this is today's. Let me go to the 10th of February. Trading Monday's expiration will be at or near the money. We've already got over 1 million in pre-market volume. And with that, I'm going to toss it over to Mr. Keith. Good morning, Keith.
Everybody. Yeah, yesterday, strange day. I had 5 trades up 25 cents for yesterday, so positive day, but had one bad one. Looking at the charts, it looked good getting in, but I actually had some problems getting out because I had a order in and forgot I had that, and it kept rejecting my exit order until I canceled the other one. So anyway, keep that in mind. This morning had a number of economic announcements come out. The average hourly earnings came up a little bit more than anticipated. Average weekly hours were just a bit less than anticipated. Labor force participation rate was about the same as last month. Non-farm payrolls missed by quite a bit on the low side. Underemployment rate was same as last month. Unemployment rate was down 0.1% from last month. We have a Fed member speaking right now. We will have a wholesale inventories report coming out at 10, and another Fed member speaking at noon today. No bond auctions today. So that's what's happening today.
All right, and here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thank you for that report, Keith. Appreciate it, buddy. And we are in. Waiting for some numbers to report here. Boy, really flat across the board. We've got Dow is down 12, 10, Nas down 18, S&P flat, absolutely flat. Okay. Moving up. So we've got pretty reasonable prices on the 10th. We're in the $2 range at the money. Um, nice. Climbing a little bit here. So I'll be at the 529 on the call side and the 532 on the put side. 529 on the strike call. And getting a bit of a push up here. Stand by on this 529 on the call side.
Jim, what's the number? What is the strike?
529 on the call side.
529. Thank you.
And I was going to jump into it right there. All right, 529 on the call side. I'm gonna jump into this. I'm not getting filled. Come on. All right, filled at 414. Up to 433. Stand by to take profit. I'm going to go ahead and take profit here. And out at 435. 414 to 435.
Fantastic, Tim.
Thank you. It's 21. Call 932. 32. Getting a nice swing high this morning to start out with. And let's see how high we're getting.
Put my pseudo demand zone at the bottom of that first 5-minute candle.
Okay.
Just to start with.
Getting a bit high on the Heikanasi. I mean, on the 5-minute. Heikanasi is getting up there, not too high. All right. Let's see if we form a pivot here. All right, going over to the 533 on the put side. 533, stand by. All right. I'm going to enter this 533 in at 348.
I got into that also at 347.
All right, stand by to get out of this. I'm getting out of this. Out it. I'm going back to the call side to the 531 on the call side. Unless this reverses, and I'll get back into this trade at the 534.
$534.
Yeah, 534 on the put side. All right. Stand by. All right, getting back into this 534.
I'm looking at the 533.
3, 5.
So Dow's down 7, Nasdaq's up 60, S&P's up 10, and we have 2.3 million underlying traded.
Hmm.
Did you enter that put, Tim?
Yes, yes, I'm in at 395. 38.
Well, it's been low volume the last three candles.
Yeah.
I have not gotten into that yet.
Okay.
Tim, what was that put trade number that we came in at the put trade?
I'm in at 534, the 534.
Thank you.
And getting ready to get out of it again. Just in consolidation right now, just moving sideways.
I decided to get in on the 533 put. Got in
Okay.
for 331.
All right. That should guarantee success. Boy, not great volume. Had some real low volume moments there.
That's it. Come on down. Yeah, come on down. I'm gonna get out of this.
I
I'm out of it.
all right. Stand by to get out of this.
Unusual that we have such low volume this early in the day.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
Pre-market in the first few minutes it acted like it was going to be all right.
Uh-huh.
And then it just tanked.
All right, I'm getting out of this. Okay, we got just over 3 million and the underlying Dow's up 48, Nas up 65, S&P's up 15. So positive market, slightly positive.
I did put a supply zone in at
Oh.
the second and third 5-minute candles.
Okay, let's go ahead and add that in. Actually,
You could do it on the next two candles also.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But it's still early on that
Yeah, here, let's do
candle.
this.
Is it a vacation day for the market makers?
Might be.
Wow. Calling for a wintry mix here tomorrow. Maybe everybody headed to the slopes.
And here we're going to be in the balmy 70s.
Well, it's going to be a wintry mix here. It could be some rain, could be some sleet, could be freezing rain, could be snow. So, but they're calling for only an inch at the most here.
Mm.
But there is another one coming on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we might get a substantial amount on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they said there's 5 storms heading your way.
Yep.
All right.
Try the 533 again.
Yep.
On the put side, that is.
Yep. I'll go to the 533 on the put side.
Didn't get filled. No, it did fill. 334.
Okay, 533. And I'm jumping in at 340. Finally got us a breakout.
We've got a close order just below VWAP,
As do I.
and mine just filled.
And there goes mine, 374.
Same here.
340. I'm sorry. The 374.
334 to 374, 40 cents.
Nice.
Third time's a charm on that.
I guess so.
Still down so far, but only down 7 cents. So made a lot back on that one.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm down 11 cents.
I will move that supply zone to the last 2 5-minute candles where you were talking about doing it.
Yep. Let's go ahead and activate that. Move that up to there. There we go. And activate.
So Dow's up 84, NASDAQ is up 18, S&P's up 13.5, and we have 3.6 million underlying traded, and we've got a minute to go till the pop, if there's going to be a pop. Again, no announcements at 10. Oh, there was, excuse me, there was a wholesale inventories, which is a minor announcement. That's at 10.
To and price having its usual trouble getting through VWAP. Oh, there it goes. Thank you.
Well, there's the pop.
Wow.
That's a pop. Wow. Oh my goodness. What the heck happened on that?
Wow.
And the wholesale inventories came out as expected.
Holy
Right on the
smokes.
right on the monies. Oh, cheesy peasy.
I wish I could get into this trade. Oh my God.
Look at the angle on that.
Yeah.
Actually on the 1-minute chart. Wow. I'll watch the 530 for a put, but boy, after something like that, it tends to bounce back pretty strong. So I may
Yeah.
wait. I don't want to be suckered into this.
So going to well, just keep an eye on the 531 on the put side. 531.
The Dow's up 10, NASDAQ's down 67 now, and S&P's down 3.7. And 4.5 million underlying traded now after those last 2 minutes. Wow. DOGE Chief Musk asks ex-users if staffer who quit over racist tweets should be rehired. But I can't imagine that.
Nah, yeah. I don't know if that would do it. Yeah.
Well, you're probably wondering why we didn't get in on that put after that big down, because so many times that thing jumps right back up,
Yep.
and we didn't want to get caught in that.
It started.
Yes.
It would have been nice to be sitting with a put and have about $1 profit target already set. It would have just dinged you without you knowing what was you were even close.
Yeah, only if I knew that.
That would have been actually right. If we would have stayed in that, that would have been over a $2.
Yes.
But that's not very probable. So,
That would call gambling.
yes, sir. I want to give this thing up. Everything's down now. Wow, MACD's down minus 1.9.
Yeah.
Phew.
Some reason I bought a put at 10:01 at 321, just sold it for 465.
Nice. Nice.
Hey,
I got a little greedy and started watching that candle, and then I decided to just take the profit.
There you go.
well, congrats.
Nice trade.
Just be aware, 9 times out of 10, that would have been a losing trade because it would have bounced right back. Wow, over 2 now on the MACD.
Waiting for the slingshot back here. I'm going to go over to the call side to the 526 on the call side. I'm going to enter this. in at 387. All right, stand by to get out. I'm going to get out of this. Well, still in it.
I did not get in on that just yet.
Okay.
I think it is going to be heading back up, but I think we got some volume on those last 8 candles or so.
Yeah.
Did you get out of it, Tim?
No, I'm still in it. Tried to get out, didn't get filled.
Yeah.
And then it reversed, started going back up. Do not know what that massive sell-off was about.
No, I keep looking for updates, but haven't seen anything. There's still no announcement on like CNBC's website as to what caused that.
Hmm. Well, I think the market maker was listening to us.
U.S. Treasury yields were higher on Friday following the release of key January jobs data, but that didn't happen at 10 o'clock. That happened before the market opened.
Hmm.
So I can't imagine that's what caused it. Hmm.
All right, getting out of this.
Looking at which one is it? 520, probably 528, but 528 foot.
Okay. All right, 528 put.
Pass me by. Come on. Okay, in at 396.
All right. In at 389.
It's right down at yesterday's low also.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take profit here. Out at 421. Getting pretty good reversal here.
What's going on?
Keith, the only thing I saw was major indexes are lower following softer than expected consumer sentiment data.
Hmm.
Yeah, they said the Michigan sentiment numbers missed big time.
Okay, that can do it.
And right when that put run started, CNBC flashed the red breaking news, and that's what they reported. And we saw it on the screens on the charts.
There we go.
What's the Michigan sentiment?
It's a consumer study sentiment done by was it University of Michigan.
Okay.
It usually has a big influence on the market.
Yeah, he reported three components of it: what it was in December, what it is now, what it's projected into the future, and all three were off by about 3 percentage points.
Wow.
And
They
that's
moved it
unusual
today.
because normally that's on the site that lists the announcements coming out, and that report is not listed. Interesting.
I think the market maker suppressed that report today, Keith, so he could pluck the pigeons.
I guess so.
All right, got a pivot point there. You still in that put, Keith?
I actually got out of it, but just got back into it
Okay.
just 5-10 seconds ago.
All right. I'm gonna head back over to the 527 on the put side. Maybe hitting some consolidation here. We'll see.
Didn't need that to be jumping up. All right, I'm getting out of this again. Now, let me see what happens here in this minute.
All right, going to put a demand zone down here. Probably end up moving it down. Oops.
Come on. There. Hard time getting that filled to close that out.
Hmm. All right, can move this demand zone down.
Tim, did you or Keith get into a call there?
No, no, I'm not in. I don't think Keith's in one.
No. No.
But I'm keeping an eye on the 525 strike call. Okay, I'm going to enter this 525 call in at 396. All right, stand by to take profit on this. I'm going to go ahead and take profit. And out at 426. 396 to 426.
Hmm? Why you- Oh.
All right, I'm going to go back over to let's see, the 526 on the call side. All right, stand by on the 526. Well, big reversal going on right now. See what's going on with the broader markets. We got Dow's down 95, Nas down 120, S&P down 16. Wow. Obviously, we won't be doing a call right now. We're an hour in. We got 8,200,000 in on the underlying. Dow's up 107, Nas up 125, S&P up down 16, excuse me. It's like we're in a little bit of consolidation again. Not a whole lot of pivot points today, Keith.
No, and yeah, no. And a couple that did happen, I got in late on them. I was distracted making notes.
Mm.
But yeah, it not good. And some of those up until 10 o'clock were such low volume too.
Yeah.
I'm still really disappointed that my alert page didn't show that Michigan report, which I should have recognized that it always comes out on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Thing I look at didn't show it either.
Yeah.
Tim, you say your the Wednesday afternoon lesson is on YouTube,
Yes.
and is that Tim the Trader? over
Tim the
there?
Trader. Uh-huh. And you'll see it under the playlist training.
Okay.
I,
Thanks.
I just refreshed my page and the Michigan sentiment does show up now.
Oh, interesting.
So somebody messed up on not displaying that.
Didn't get it posted. Huh.
Hey, Tim,
Sir?
Trading in the Zone, excellent book.
Yes. Yes. Great book.
It let me know I had issues I wasn't aware of. I should say that.
Yep. It will do that. And that's the thing about trading. It will bring out every character flaw you have. There's another great book that I'd like to recommend to you called Best Loser Wins, which I part of my presentation on last week was pulled from material from that book as well. Guys, I'm going to go over to the 527 on the call side. Stand by. get this back down here. Let's get this down. Our Heikenasi MACDs crossed the center line for the first time in a long time toward the call bias side.
The Michigan consumer sentiment announcements are listed on fxstreet.com.
Yeah, they
And-
are, but they weren't originally.
Oh, interesting.
It wasn't until I refreshed it that they finally showed up here.
And you
recently.
were correct, Tim. It is the University of Michigan.
Ah, thank you.
Although they're showing January, and I thought when he announced it on CNBC on Squawk Box that it was December. So I don't know. There's some inconsistency there, Keith.
Thanks.
Hey Keith, I've seen FX Street be a little funky and the times have been off, but you got to constantly refresh it and hope it catches itself up lately.
Yeah, sometimes time-wise, my I guess my cookie on or something it changes my time zone. So occasionally I need to make sure it's Eastern time zone.
Well, and I've even gone in and gone from AM, PM to 24-hour, and then it'll correct the times.
Huh.
There's some kind of air feed in it, just to let you know that I found.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, market matters.
Yeah.
It's not hard enough.
Yeah, right. All right, still looking at this 526 on the call side.
I don't know. We've talked about it recently, but the Dow's down 83, NASDAQ's down 102, and S&P's down 14. 8.9 million underlying traded.
Okay. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. Is Elizabeth still with us? Yes. Elizabeth, I'm sorry. I just saw your message here, but you probably already know that we're trading Monday's expiration. But if you're trading today's expiration, it didn't hurt.
What'd you say about trading today's expiration?
I said it wouldn't hurt if she traded today's expiration. If she had been trading today's expiration, it didn't hurt.
Yeah. So did we decide that the more character flaws you have, that makes you a better trader or worse?
It just makes you a trader.
Just wondered if I should go ahead and quit now because I'm already over the line.
No, no.
Larry, I put in a proposal to do a study, see if it gets funded, as to those that drink cheer wine in excess actually are better traders.
Well, I would think that they would be because they would be hopped up on caffeine all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that, Keith.
Yeah.
Catching on.
If you can find the darn stuff.
It's not cheap, but you actually can buy it in the grocery stores up my way.
The stuff you've got up there, Keith, is it in the real glass bottle or is it in the plastic with the high fructose corn syrup?
It's real glass bottles.
Ah, good.
But it's like $6.50 for a 4-pack.
Yeah, yeah. There's a little store that's got it down here where I am that's got that one, and it's I go in there sometimes and buy a set. They have singles but they're $2 a piece.
I saw a sign that I about pulled off the interstate on the way down and back. It was either northern Georgia or southern South Carolina and I forget what the other thing is, but there were two types of sodas that you could buy by the case. One was cheer wine.
Well,
What is that? I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I guess it's a special, somewhat cherry kind of soda.
some people compare it to a cherry Coke.
Yeah, I don't think not quite, but anyway, yeah.
I've never had a cherry Coke, so I don't know. It's from the Piedmont region of North Carolina.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very strong there,
Huh.
and very slim pickings anywhere else.
All right, let's see if we cycle back up here.
Haven't had a lot of steady continued trade or directions here, except for that 10 o'clock move.
Yeah. Just amazing how much that consumer sentiment report spooked the market.
Yeah.
And it probably doesn't take much these days with all the changes that are going on. Hey guys, excuse me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Cycling back up again. So we are getting some wave action here.
Went back, looking back at the Heiken Aussie charts as we're throughout the day here, and how VWAP drastically turned at 10 o'clock.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, sure did. So let's see here. Minus 11 plus. Two plus 36.
All right, who sneezed again?
Oh my gosh. Look at that volume. If I can get this up. Wow. Come on, get up there.
I was sitting on a put and I just got $1.
Nice.
Woohoo.
Indeed.
And why were you sitting on a put, Kathy?
I got in when it went below the control line before, and I just was waiting for it.
Oh, okay.
I've only been getting like 10 cents, maybe 20 cents on trades. That's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
No, that's excellent. All right, let me see if this has some more in it. I'm going to go over to the 526 on the put side. Head back to the call side. Excuse me, to the 524 on the call side. Yeah, I should have entered that. Let's see if we get any more out of it.
Hey Tim, is this a new market maker technique? I saw this happen yesterday on like two candles and basically kick everybody out with stops.
Could be. Although this looks news related. But I don't see anything come across CNBC.
I got to go see my chiropractor today and try to get cured of this whiplash.
Let me see. We're going to have another demand zone down here. Okay, we've got top of the hour, folks. That's going to be it for today and for this week. And hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you for supporting the room. We do appreciate it. And it's been a mixed week. Ended up today, not huge, but ended up a little bit off, mostly off the last two trades we took. So that's it, folks. We'll see you all Monday morning. Thank you, Keith.
Yep. Thanks. See you, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Okay. Bye-bye, guys.